What's poppin'? Raj coming at y'all. Everybody's doing well. I want to talk about what is this? What's that behind your neck, man? It's a sock with an ice bottle in it. That's how I keep my neck and stuff kind of cool and for being tight and stuff. Stuff I just throw, little things I do. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not naked. I'm just in my bed chilling. All right. So see if I can keep looking over there because I'm not used to being in my bed talking about a situation. So just real quick, just a little quick little thing since I do videos sometimes. The emotional situation with Omicron, or probably any other ailment, but right now we're just talking about Omicron, maybe any other virus that people may be going through right now. There's people going through other ones, the Delta, maybe Alpha, whatever the situation is. If you don't have like a lot of support, if you don't have a lot of support in your life, it will show and you will feel it. It's like me being a loner type dude. It's kind of good to see you too, D-Nu. Good to see you as well, my brother. Thank you for chiming in. It's like besides like D-Nu, or if I wanted to have some support, I can get a couple people to come on, YouTube and talk about fragrances and whatsoever. But, and I appreciate that. I ain't mean to say, but like that ain't nothing. That means a lot to me that I could do that, But this is a different situation. We're talking about a virus. We're talking about something that could possibly have been a little bit more serious for me. I'm not out of the woods yet. I've been cleared. I don't have any, none of the ailments and stuff like that. I mean, I still got some muscle soreness and stuff like that. But as far as like the flu and, my blood saturation is good, all that stuff I'm straight with, thank goodness. But I'm still testing positive because they said with this one, for some reason, it might test a long time, positive with the rapid test, with the antigen test. But with the PCR, it'll be more precise. That's when you got to send out. And that's the one to tell you whether you really got a big viral load. But, when you test like the antigen test, the quick one, if you just got a little drop in there that's still left over, whatever, it's going to pick it up and you're still going to have a load. So you still infect people. So that's what that's going through. Just had both of my daughters and grandkids all at once got it. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. And that's something, man, how fast this thing spreads. It spreads faster than a cold. And I haven't had a cold in a minute, or I think the flu, like I mentioned in my video yesterday, I had the flu like maybe in 19 before this thing started popping off. Other than that, I never had any colds or flus or anything, man. I mean, because I think that's because of the lifestyle I live and the spray. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, I wish you well, man. I wish your family well and a quick recovery. Like you said, a lot of people are getting this and it's not really too much of a problem. Oh man, did it? Oh man, okay. Let's hope they get that back very soon, brother. Hope they get that back very, very soon. Yeah, because I mean, like I said, different people get different things. Like for me, I never got the not having the sense of taste and the smell and a lot of things I did get. What I got was the muscle soreness, the fever, the rapid heart rate. I can't say it was rapid heart rate. Whatever this oxygenizer thing, I think maybe it was low. I don't know until I bought an oxygenizer, oximeter, whatever it's called. But the main thing was basically the fever. I didn't get the cough. I think it was just basically the fever, man. D-Nu, I think that was all I got, man. I don't know. Whatever, man. I mean, it's a pain in the behind. I don't care. Just had one thing. I don't care if you got no symptoms, but you were just tested positive as a pain in the behind. But again, man, I pray that you and the family, man, and your children, y'all come through that with flying colors and, might take a little bit of... Yeah, it does. Yeah, it really does. I mean, I learned a lot, bro. Up until this point, me just being pissed off about this whole situation, why this even came here to begin with, just trying to get over that and the politics of it. when you have it, now you got to look at it differently because now it's really truly affecting you. And it affects you in more ways, man. I mean, mentally, financially, um, you know, you can't get around. Like right now, I can go out now because I passed the point where my quarantine for me going out is 5 days, right? And I can go out and so on and so forth. And I might make a run to get me something to eat, later on. But other than that, I think today I just want to really concentrate on getting my financials together, man, and getting these notes and all the stuff I need so I can make sure I get a paycheck. Because I ain't getting one from last week, that's for sure. So I got to get some kind of compensation for being out. So that becomes a mental thing. And then back and forth to the doctors, which is not a problem for me, man. That's for other people. Got to think about other people too who don't have the the wherewithal to do the things that I was able to do. And I hope they have a support system. That's what I'm saying. You got to have a support system when you're going through any illness. I mean, man, just imagine it could have been super serious, and you're stuck in a hospital where, they only let just nurses in there and doctors and you can't see your people and things like that, man, could really have been a hindrance for people who usually being out. And especially, and just imagine somebody who's used to being out, used to running around, running around, and you're always out, and all of a sudden, you're confined. No, you can't come out. No, you are quarantined. And then you lock in. Like you said, kids start losing their mind. People start losing their minds, man. And you got to have a strong mental, man. I just thank for my faith, man. My faith in the heavenly, as I always mention to you guys, that I stay true to that. I'm not a saint. I'm definitely not a saint. You know what I mean? I'm more a sinner, but I'm definitely not a saint. And but I still hold on to just what I have in faith, and just knowing that whatever I do in my life is not too righteous at all. At least I get some mercy and grace, man. That's it. That's all I can hope for you and your fam and anybody else who's going through this. And meditation. I've been meditating for 2, 3, 4 months now. And meditation really, really helped. I mean, because I was already working on breathing, right? So I think that probably could have helped. The breathing could have helped. But, learning more about breathing there. I mean, I'm looking at all these different breathing exercises. And if you get this thing, it behooves you, D-New, to just get on YouTube, man. And you can't look at everything, but mostly everything on YouTube is very helpful. Like how to get that stuff out your lungs, man. Get that phlegm out your lungs. And different poses and different ways to lay, proning, laying down, getting your children to lay down certain ways so they can cough their stuff up. Breathing is a good way you can cough it up. 3 quick deep breaths. Just open your mouth like you want to cough, man. It'll come out, and there's different things you can do. Of course, stay on vitamins and stay on your fruits and make sure you get a lot of fruits in the house and, rest. You got to get it. And this thing will make you rest one way or the other, Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Thank the Most High. Thank the Heavenly, bro. And still going through, like I said, besides the muscle aches, I'm going through that a little bit. But, I'm just thankful to be breathing, and that's very important with this thing, breathing. So, like I said, you know what to do, man. You're a grown man. You know how to make the choices you have to make. And like I said, look at a lot of videos and don't just trust what the doctors may say or what a nurse may say or whatever. Take what they have. I ain't gonna say don't trust it. Don't trust just what they say. There's other resources out here that you can clock into, especially learning how to breathe and how to get this thing out your lungs so it don't come back and then you end up back in there. And that's why I want to make sure whatever happened, even though this one right here is not really a lung issue, it's more of a up in the throat issue. Like you said, loss of taste and coughing and sneezing. I didn't go through that. I didn't go through the coughing and the sneezing and all this stuff. So I'm just thankful, man. I'm really thankful. But other people are. And I think it's important that, whatever they're going through, you got to just stay on top of it and be supportive of everybody. And you can't be standoffish. Like, get away from me. I might get that. You can't do that. You just can't do it. Because, you can send somebody into a depression. There's a lot of people in depressed now. And they're not even in the hospitals. They going through this like I'm going through it, and they might have a little bit more symptoms, maybe less. And it can make you depressed, because if you're used to being out and you're around friends or maybe around your family and whatever, now you're locked down, and now you're thinking, then your mental start thinking, people gonna look at me a different way now because I had this, and they don't want to be around me. And they might not even want to call me because they think I'll get it through the phone or through the text, and all kinds of stuff. It's just so much more to this whole situation. And I don't want to get political with it, but I think that's part of what's happening with this thing, this virus, is that it's not just a bodily thing. Most importantly, it's a bodily thing. But again, just like you said, Dinu, you got to be strong mentally to deal with this. And if you're not, you just find yourself repetitively being sick because you can't deal with it. You got a lot of people, they up and around, and they walking around, and they doing it like ain't nothing happening, because the CDC guidance has said, okay, cool, because it's not that bad of a strain. You can get up after 5 days, and if you don't have a flu or whatever, you can get up and my man's the people walking around with this. So now I'm like, wow, I just took all these precautions not to have this, and I talked to the doctor yesterday, and because I have it, I'm probably not going to get this strain again. But I don't want to be anywhere near. So now my respect for masks is utterly super duper. I mean, I was talking about guys at my job, man. This guy had a mask with a funnel on it and all kinds of stuff, with a snorkel and all kinds of. And I think he did have a snorkel on whatever. This boy was loaded. He was a train operator, and man, he used to wear. I'm saying this guy's a fool. This guy's a fool. Now, of course, that is a lot, and I'm saying he is doing the most. But I understand. He probably never got sick either. Or maybe he got sick and that made him go that far to the extreme of wearing something that mask and all this stuff. And it wasn't pretty. It looked like a face mask if you was diving in the ocean or something, That's the kind of mask my man had on. But for me, I'm wearing double mask with a paper towel. So I put my first mask on, I put my paper towel in there, put that joint in there, and then I'll put another mask over top of that on the holler at your boy. So I'm a double mask until my 95s come in. And when my 95s come in, I'm still going to be double masking. I'll be wearing a regular mask. I'm going to put that 95 over top of that dip. So yeah, man, because like I said, people are just walking around with this. And I got that. I understand that nobody wants to be confined. Nobody wants to give up their liberty. But I was already at the point of ready to give up liberty, just for the fact that I'm not going to be vaccinated anytime soon, unless they get a new vaccination that I'm not allergic to. Again, there's some things in that vaccination that you may be allergic to it. And you got to make sure you just can't go out and go and stick in your arm, man, and thinking that, hey, you got to make sure you're not allergic to some of that stuff. You get anaphylactic shock, and now you're supposed to sit in there for like a half hour after you take that shot. Now, man, you take that shot and you still sitting there for 30 minutes and you waiting, and all of a sudden I can't breathe, man. That's crazy, right? So I'm not trying to scare anybody from getting it. I'm just saying make sure that you know where you're getting this from, especially like CVS's and Rite Aids and stuff like that. Man, I would never go there to get a vaccine. I would go to a doctor's office or some place that I know that if something happened, a hospital, that if something happened, they can immediately tend to me right there. That's the only way I would take a vaccination. You know what I mean? But I'm looking for a better vaccination. They're making them. They're working on them. I got this thing in the mail about these people working on not a vaccination, but a pill joint called COVID out. And, they're testing people for that now. You know what I mean? It's a pill. You know what I mean? And then, again, if you know you got it and there's a really strong virus, make sure that when you go to the doctor's office, or if you go to any place, can you treat me with the monoclonals, whatever that's called? I would need to be treated. It's on now. I ain't had it for like 18 days. I need the monoclonals or the monoclonal. I need that. And if you don't ask for it, they won't give it to you. Ain't that something? Instead of you, they're so worried about you getting the vaccination and not really treating you, so you had to get the vaccination, it seems. And I'm not trying to get conspiratorial. I just think that the option should be out there for us to know. And doctors and nurses are not telling you that, hey, look, I'm in here for this, man. Give me the monoclonal antibodies. Give me those monoclonal antibodies now. And don't say you don't have them, because you got plenty of it. They got plenty of it down Florida. So that's the thing, man. That's what make you think the way you think sometimes. It makes the battle even harder to know that some people don't want you to survive this thing, man, it seems. You know? And it shouldn't be like that, man. That's not right, man. Human beings should take care of human beings regardless of what your agenda is. And if your agenda is pro-vaccine and mine is not, like I mentioned yesterday, thank you, Nineaholic. Appreciate it. And back to you. In my prayers as well. And I'm thankful. That you should get the monoclonal antibodies. It shouldn't be, they should tell you about it. So if you got a bad case, you go in there and you coughing and you wheezing and you can't breathe, it's hard for you to breathe, give me the monoclonals right now. Give them to me now, you have to. So that's the thing. So make sure you know what your options are too when it comes to, if you end up getting this thing. And again, I appreciate the prayers and well wishes, no doubt about it. But you definitely want to make sure you know what your options are. But you also have your own options as well as, like I said, learning how to breathe. Like sometimes I feel like I'm getting pain in my chest, but it's basically just from me not stressing my chest. So once I stretch my chest, then it goes away. But because it's muscular too. It could be a muscular thing. And I got my thingy. I showed y'all yesterday. I got my breath thing to make sure I got the right amount of oxygen going through my red blood cells and things. Just helping. So yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot, but just make sure you give it a lot. Give it your all, man. I don't care how much money you don't have. Whatever little money you have, if it's a little bit, whatever, man, use that to get what you need. Fruits, vegetables, vitamins, Tylenol, whatever you need to get to make you feel comfortable through this situation, whether it's your children or whether it's, you, or whether it's you and your wife or you and your girl or whatever it might be. Make sure you take your money and not worry about eating, but worry about getting healthy and getting stuff that's going to help you recover from this, as best you can, and I'm, like I said, I'm still at it. 2 months? Okay. Was he admitted? Did he get admitted to the hospital, or was it 2 months he was on his own? Wow, I just read your cruise ship comment. Really? That's crazy, man. Well, I don't see how they can go wrong with a cruise ship, because if you're testing hot, I guess you don't have to take a test to get on a cruise ship? That's crazy. That is irresponsible. And again, you don't want to infect anybody else, man. I just hoped and prayed that I didn't infect anybody else, going through it. Okay, 2 months, okay. So he really went through it. But did he go through this one right here? Because this one just came out. So that, only think this one was out 2 months ago? I mean, we didn't hear about Omicron 2 months ago, so he must have been going through the Delta. I ain't like giving it names. I'm going to give it to Wuhan too. He must have been going through that other virus. These things don't deserve a name, man. Yeah, that's crazy. But at least he didn't get admitted. So that had to be a stronger form of this virus. Wow. Well, I'm thankful, man. I think the heavenly that he's gotten through it and he got back up on his feet. And hopefully, the antibodies that he developed from the Delta doesn't make him susceptible for this new one, you know what I mean? Because I think that the antibodies, I think they work to a certain point. Because, like I said, I'm just convinced that I had that first one, and they thought it was just the flu before anybody even gave a name to the flu. And I got through that one. So then when the Delta came around, I guess maybe I had enough antibodies not to get that. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe it's still out there to be gotten. But I tell you what, man, I'm doing my best to keep away from it, and stay masked up and keep my hands washed and cleaned, and before I even think about touching something. Even in my own house, man. Even in my own house, I'm spraying. I'm spraying knobs, spraying. And sometimes it's hard to remember. It truly is, because you're not trying to be trifling, being dirty, and that you just don't remember not to wipe your hands down. But I gotta get me a little, I guess today when I get a chance, when I go to the store, get me one of them little hand sanitizer joint you keep in your pocket, man, and make sure, because everybody got them now, man. Anywhere you go, there's no excuse for you not to be able to rinse your hands with some alcohol, before you start shopping or whatever. Grocery carts, you can wipe down grocery carts. There's a lot of things you can do. And that might be how I picked it up. Maybe I just took it for granted, man. I ain't gonna lie. I never wiped down the grocery cart when I used to go to Fresh Grocer. I would get the grocery cart, man, go right in and go shopping. Wouldn't even wipe it down. You know what I mean? So, yeah, no doubt. I know, right? Who would do that? I mean, that's crazy to do that. But, and it makes you think, though, D-New. How can you get on without not being tested? Let's just say, I don't know, man. I just think that if you got it, you got to test for it. And I tested for it. Now, I didn't think I had anything. I just thought that I had muscle aches. Because I ain't had no coughing, no loss of taste. No, I didn't have none of that. So, I didn't think I had a problem. I didn't think I had a problem at all. Until they stuck that swab up my nose. I thought I had a stomach virus is what I thought I had. That's what made me go to the doctor anyway. I'm so happy that the swab went. And they was like, well, you sure you don't want to take a test? All right, fine. I'll take a test. So, yeah, man. I mean, for people really to be out here just walking around with it. Even when I called the job, my man was talking, he's like, man, people walk around with this like crazy. And I'm like, that's not good. I mean, but I get, okay, here's another way you can look at it, right? A lot of people walking around with it, maybe we can get the herd immunity from this. Maybe this was I wouldn't want to say heaven sent situation. I'm not going to say it. But let's just say if it ended up being a situation because this one wasn't so strong and they allowed people to get antibodies. What if this one allowed people to get antibodies that keep them from getting it from now on? That would be beautiful. So this would be an omnicom would be a beautiful thing. Maybe somebody in a lab made one for us to save us. Think about it. That could be a possibility. I mean, people walking around with it. I mean, some people sick, some people not, some people can't taste, some people can. But what if this virus could be the one that came about somehow, and I'm just speculating, because it may not, more often probably not, I don't know, I would hope, that this could be one of the things that came out of nowhere, and now when you get this one, it'll keep you from getting others. Wouldn't that be crazily beautiful? That would be something. That this one right here, the omnicron, would be the virus that you get that would keep you from getting any other virus that ever comes out. That would be a protective, and that would have to have come from somebody maybe underground that released it. That would be crazy. They let people run this holiday season knowing it was out here, and I say that it was for the love of money for businesses. Yeah, I hear you, no doubt. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's okay. 5 days you can go and chill. In the 5 days you can get back out, so you can make sure you get them presents and all this other stuff. I can see that happening. No doubt about it, man. But again, what if, just think about it, Dino, what if this virus and the antibodies that you get from this virus keep you from getting other viruses? Wouldn't that be beautiful? I want to think positive I want to take the negative and think positive as well. Wouldn't that be beautiful? To know that this virus actually going to keep you from getting other viruses. And if they found that out, they probably would lose their mind. What you mean nobody can get sick again? We're going to make us something to get people sick because this is not working. So let's hope and pray for the best, man. That's all you can do, man. There's a lot of negativity going around, and like I said, waking up this morning, doing my meditation and letting this be. I was looking at a new start meditation, and some things in my life that I want to. They do say you cracking up, right? That would be a beautiful thing, though. To like get back in the studio, man. I mean, I've been lacking studio sitting there, man. I'm busy worrying about everything else, and I ain't been back in that studio whatsoever forever. I've been exercising more in the house because I can't exercise like I do at work. You know what I mean? So now I gotta get up and get around and exercise in the house with my Wii Fit stepper thing. I got a total gym too. I need to crack that out, but I don't want to go too far. I'll exercise and go too hard, and all of a sudden I'm aching like I don't know what. So I'm trying to exercise just a little bit. One man show, yeah. One day I'll probably do another one again, man. I ain't really been getting down. That's when I was just testing out all these guitars I bought. I got rid of most of them guitars. I don't even have all the guitars anymore. But it was a good way just for me to, experience all these guitars that I had bought that I had always kind of wanted. And then once I got through them and liked them and saw them sitting around and wasn't doing anything with them, I sold them. So yeah, but I still got a couple of basses around and guitars. I can still do a one-man show from time to time. So yeah, maybe one-man show. Yeah. Drums gone. Drums gone, man. I got tired of looking at them. They're just sitting up there, and some guy made me an offer. I lost a couple hundred, but that was all right. I took that money. I took that money and did I buy a bass? I think I took that money and went and bought some gold or silver. I think I did. I don't know. I probably bought some gold or silver with it. Yeah, I think I did. But anyway, yeah, I got rid of the drums. I mean, it was cool. I bought them drums because I expected me to kind of use them to play on my new album, but I don't have a new album to play on. I wasn't going back in the studio, bro, and then I had them hooked up, so I can hear myself play on them and getting all this software and stuff like that, and never did. So you can't just sit around here and be of no use, bro. First of all, it's taking too much space in my apartment, and they just had to go. They had to go, so I had to get rid of them. So I got a decent price for them. I was paid like $850, somebody $825, and I threw another $300 in them. Nah, it wasn't no beats to really sample from. They had some programmable beats in there that they had in there, but they weren't no real good beats. And for me playing, nah, bro, I don't play that good to sample anything I play. I can play the drums, but I'm not a drummer. You know what I mean? I can hold a beat, but nothing that I want to sample. That's for sure. I mean, I get a real drummer and go to his crib and sample something. That's what I would do if I really need to sample some beats. But no, I'm an MPC guy, man. I just do myself on the MPC. Make my beats on that bad boy. Probably forgot how to use the thing now. It's been so long. I ain't been back in the studio about 6 months. I ain't really been back there concentrating on doing anything, man. I mean, I lost motivation, man. I just didn't think enough people was interested in my music for me to go back there and spend another, year working on an album where I probably wasn't gonna get that many sales anyway, I'm better off just going back there and making a song for myself and then meditating to it, maybe. Maybe I should get the meditation music. Maybe I should just, listen to all the meditation music I'm listening to, I know the studio producer is mad at you. I am the studio producer. I'd be mad at myself, but no, I'm not. I'm not, really not. Like I said, it's just that it doesn't behoove you. I mean, it's like you going to work and not getting paid, right? Because people don't look at it that way because they think, okay, they look at music, look at people being producers hobbies most point, unless you're making $1 zillion, now you're not a hobby anymore, right? Now you're a professional because you're making $1 zillion. But when you be somebody like me, man, you just making, the producer, oh, okay, yeah, that's the executive producer. That's the executive producer. I got you. Yeah, the executive producer, yeah. Last time I seen it. But yeah, when you're not making any money, man, like I said, it's like going to work. I mean, this is sad because you put a lot of money into this. So the amount of money you put into it, you want to get something back. And when you're not getting anything back for the equipment that you buy and stuff like that, and the effort that you put in to make a nice song, and you might have people say, oh, this song is great, but they didn't buying it. So it just threw away the motivation for me. So I don't know. Something might get me back there. Going through this might get me back there a couple of days just to make sure everything's still working, maybe. Other than that, I was sold a couple pieces that I had back there. I don't even have anymore. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm thinking heaven, just get some rest, man. My next 3 days, I still got 3 days left for the total 10 for the quarantine. But again, I can actually go out. It's 5 days I can go out. But I need to get out and get doctor's notes and all this stuff. I need to get this stuff, man. And drop off some freaking samples and stuff I was supposed to be doing. So, So yeah, I just wanted to share that. Yeah. Balcony joints. Yeah, no doubt. It's too cold now. Only thing I use the balcony for now is to go out there and get me 21% of oxygen. Besides me having my own oxygen. Look at this is my table now. Look at that. My table of meds and oh man, that's me right now. That's me right there. I got the sick bear in here. But that's my table right now, full of meds and vitamins and water and what else I need to do to take care of this situation. So Yeah, I'm ready to cut this video off, but yeah, I'm ready to get up and move around. Again, I just want to thank you guys for thinking about me and praying, and well, yeah, I'll be up in a couple minutes. I mean, I've been out. I've been up and moving. I had to go out yesterday to be confirmed. You know what I mean? Everything was okay. So yeah, I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna be up and running around in a minute. Not running around, but I'm gonna be up getting around because I gotta go get doctor's notes and all this stuff. So I'm gonna be up. Like I said, I'm over. Thank heaven, knock on wood, but thank heaven and knocking on wood, I'm over all the symptoms. Like I said, the fever and all this stuff is over with. I'm all done with that. You know, now it's just a matter of getting up. But you do have to get up and exercise too when you can. You know, you gotta get up and exercise. You got to move around. You can't just lay in the bed. You can get some rest when it's time to get rest. But for me, I need to get up and, like I said, I got to get Aflac. I get Aflac on the phone. They acting half Aflac. So I get Aflac on the phone so I can get some money from them, and I got to go to my job and get a doctor's note, and I got to get doctor's note from the doctor and all this stuff. And they don't act like they don't want to see you. I got a telemed health meeting with my doctor tomorrow. Telemed. I need a doctor's note. I need a physical doctor's note. And I don't want to get all amped up and ramped up about this, but I need to get paid. You know what I mean? I got sick benefits. I got Aflac benefits. I need to get paid. And these people acting like they don't want to take care of business, so we'll see. So with that being said, I got to bounce. Welcome to my bedroom. This is it. You see, I got a monkey back. I got a bear back there too. I'm not alone, man. I got animals. I got stuffed animals. I got a bear there. My friend gave me a long time ago, and I got that bear right there. Okay, so I got friends in here. They don't talk. They don't do nothing, but they're here. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. And yes, be careful out there. Now, people say be careful. I'm gonna be reckless. Obviously, maybe I was reckless. So yeah, no doubt. Be a leader, not a follower, baby. Stay away from the foolishness and the other one, and keep it heavy. That's the main thing. So yeah, take care of yourself, good brother. Hope the family, you and the family, get well real quick. Not just you, but the children, get well real quick. Keep them positive. Keep them motivated. Keep them, fruited up and vitamined up and whatever you need to do, whatever the doctor says. And definitely do the exercises. Do the proning exercises, just in case they got something in their lungs. You never know. And cough a lot. Even when you don't have to cough, just cough anyway. Because I always get rid of phlegm. I always get rid of phlegm when I was just regular every day. I get up, I make sure I spit out phlegm. I don't want no phlegm in my lungs. You don't have to have a cold to have phlegm. Phlegm is just up in there all the time from your environment, from your breathing. So make sure they coughing out phlegm and getting that stuff done, and they be good to go. You know what I mean? So I thank heaven for all you guys. Anybody who look at this video, thank you. I appreciate you. And the other video yesterday, I just want to make sure, let y'all know, the video yesterday was not to show that I'm not humble. I'm very humble. I still have views when it's come to this vaccine and all that stuff. I still got those views. I mean, it's what it is. But, I'm still humble. I'm very humbled by this. And, I was humbled by the last one. It kept me in the house, but I ain't make a video. I'm humbled by this because I just saw how careful I thought I was, but also saw how not so careful I was. So maybe I was not being safe. Maybe I wasn't not being careful. And now, thank you. I appreciate heaven to get you guys. Talk to you soon. Be well. Stay safe. Wash your hands. And all that stuff. And watch out for these people who are just walking around with it, coughing and sneezing. It's crazy. All right, take care. Talk to y'all later. Everyone, I'll see you soon.